Tasha, this thing is 44 pages and then some more after that. This was released minutes ago. I haven't, and I'm guessing no one else publicly has been able to go through all 44 pages. So just stick with me here for a second as I've gone through some of it. It appears that the special counsel is making 5 main claims against Donald Trump, and I'm going to read them. It says, Trump endeavored to obstruct the FBI and grand jury investigations and conceal his retention of classified documents by, among other things. Number 1, suggesting that his attorney falsely represented the FBI and grand jury that Trump did not have documents called for by the grand jury subpoena. Number 2, directing the defendant, Walt Nauta, who's an assistant to the former president, to move boxes of documents to conceal them from Trump's attorney, the FBI, and the grand jury. Number 3, suggesting his attorney hide or destroy documents called for by the grand jury subpoena. Number 4, providing to the FBI and grand jury just some of the documents called for by the grand jury subpoena, while claiming that he was cooperating fully. And number 5, causing a certification to be submitted to the FBI and grand jury, falsely representing that all documents called for by the grand jury subpoena had been produced, while knowing that, in fact, not all such documents had been produced. So essentially, they're trying to make the case here that, 1, Donald Trump falsely represented that his attorney, he suggested that the attorney basically make false claims. 2, then he told his assistant to move boxes, and then Trump wasn't essentially forthright about what classified information, whether or not all of it had been handed over. At the very bottom of this, and give me a second, Natasha. By the way, there's pictures in this indictment. I haven't gotten to that yet, honestly, but I will. At the very bottom of this, it lays out the counts against Donald Trump. Give me like 5 more seconds here, Natasha.
Take your time, Blake.
Yep. It says counts 1 to 31. Willful retention of national defense information, max term imprisonment against Donald Trump, 10 years. Count 32. Conspiracy to obstruct justice, max imprisonment, 20 years. Count 33. Withholding a document or record, again, max term of imprisonment up to 20 years. Count 34, corruptly concealing a document or record, max term of imprisonment, 20 years. Count 35, concealing a document in a federal investigation, again, max term, 20 years. Count 36, scheme to conceal, max term of imprisonment, 5 years. Count 37, false statements and representation, again, max term, 5 years. So it is, it appears, Natasha, 7 different items, but really up to, it looks like 37 different counts potentially against the former president. Again, this indictment just unsealed, 44 pages long. As to the special counsel investigation, we will continue to go through it, Natasha, and as we get more information, we'll come back to you, but that is what I have as of now, as this has just been released.
Yeah, Blake, I appreciate that. And you mentioned, 44 plus pages here. We appreciate you parsing this through us, all of this with us in real time. In terms of the charges that you're talking about, the details you're talking about, the photos and images you're looking at, any surprises so far jumping out at you?
Honestly, I haven't. This just hit, Natasha. And the main takeaway here is that, they are claiming that the president suggested that his own attorney make false claims to the FBI. That, of course, would be a big no-no. That he basically had an assistant with him who then moved these boxes and then basically wasn't forthright about all the information that he had.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.